Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see the next example on isometric projections using Solid Edge software. Click on Solid Edge installed on your system. Wait for a while, select Create Drawing option. The first thing here is to convert the existing sheet into A4 size sheet. Right click the mouse button on sheet 1. You can find the option Sheet Setup. Else go for File, come down. You can find the same option Sheet Setup. You can use either of the options. Click on Sheet Setup. Now you can see the existing sheet is in A2 size sheet. I wanted A4 size sheet. Click on A4 size sheet. Switch off the Show Background option. Click OK. Now A2 is now converted to A4 size sheet. Click on this Fit option so that the sheet fits to the monitor screen. At the first, let me take down the question. Following figure shows the front and side view of the solid. Draw the isometric projection of the solid. One can see a front view and the side view with the given dimensions. Now to start with the isometric projection, now just imagine observer is looking exactly at the center of two views. Towards the right hand side of the observer there is 30 mm and towards the left hand side of the observer there is 30 mm. Dear learners, please do remember, let us take the dimensions in opposite sense. That means to say that the direction which is there towards the observer's right hand has to be projected on the left hand and the vice versa. Height is 60 mm. Now to start with, make use of line option, select straight line with 0.13 mm thickness, draw a reference line. Select the same line command with a continuous line and 0.5 mm thickness. I will be taking any convenient point and give the length option as 30 mm as I mentioned you other time with an angle of 30 degree. Why 30 degree? The reason because here we are going for isometric projections. Isometric projections should be drawn at an angle of 30 degrees. For the same procedure, 30 mm at an angle of 150 degrees, further 30 mm at an angle of minus 150 degree. You can just observe the shift between length and angle. So 30 mm at an angle of minus 150 degree. Now we can come back to the first point. You can see there is an end point indication. Looking at the sketch, the height of the geometry is 60 mm. From any convenient point, you can see the end point option here. Suppose in the system where you are working, if you are not getting an endpoint symbol, something like a ball pin symbol, not to worry. Go for Tools, come down, select IntelliSketch, go for Relationship. Ensure all the commands are switched on here so that these symbols will be enabled if these are selected. Yes, once again, go for line command with continuous line and 0.5 mm thickness. From any convenient point, give a rise of 60 mm at an angle of 90 degrees. Follow the same procedure on the remaining three sides. Instead of drawing the lines once again, make use of Move command. Ensure copy command is switched on. You can see there is a small color change in the pattern. Now the copy command is switched on. Select this line. This line has to be copied, right? Yes, select this line. Select the end point of this line. Place it on the remaining 3 points. Thereby 60 mm on all the 4 sides is now obtained. Make use of line option. Wait for the endpoint symbol. Join all 4 new points. Now you can see the endpoint symbol at this point as well. Yes, a part of the geometry is now obtained. Make use of line option. Continuous line with minimum thickness. I will just obtain the midpoint. Draw a line from midpoint to opposite midpoint. Can you see the symbol? A line with a dot in the middle. Follow the same procedure. Midpoint to the opposite midpoint. Now, come to the second geometry. One can see the extruded portion here where I have placed my cursor. This extruded portion is 60 mm and once again this is also measuring 30 mm. Make use of line option. Let us draw the second geometry towards the side of the sheet. Now let me consider 0.5 mm thickness. Construct the second geometry in this procedure. 30 mm at an angle of 90 degrees. Second line 30 mm at an angle of 150 degrees. Further 30 mm at an angle of minus 90 degree. Now we can come back to the first point. Make use of line option. You can see the extended portion is for 60 mm. So give the length as 60 mm at an angle of 30 degrees. This 60 mm extrusion or the extension should be there on all the 4 sides. Follow the same procedure what we have done few minutes back. Make use of Move option and ensure copy command is switched on. Yes, it is switched on as of now. This is the line I want to copy. Taking this as the endpoint, place it on remaining 3 points. Now make use of line command. Join 4 new corners. Place your mouse cursor on this line. You can see the endpoint in a different color. Yes, this would be the endpoint of the line. Join something like this. Now make use of line option again with 0.13 mm thickness. Join the midpoint to the opposite midpoint just to get to the midpoint. Make use of move option, select the whole thing. Now my target is this midpoint and the previous midpoint should match, and that would be the solution. Now do you think a copy command is required? No, it's not required. So switch off the copy command so that it takes the move option. Taking this midpoint as a reference point, place it on this midpoint. Yes, it is going out of sheet, but this is not the final solution. We have left out with the last step called as rectification. The meaning of rectification here is to remove the invisible lines and unwanted lines. At the first, the construction lines what we have taken, it's not required. Let us remove it. The rear end of the geometry is not visible. I will take a moment and remove it. Now, I will make use of trim option for the reason this base portion is visible only up to this region. This further, this line is not visible. Even this portion of the line is not visible. So this is the isometric view. Dear learners, do remember this is called as isometric view. Very important observation here is there is no line connectivity between these 2 points. That means to say that this portion is also not visible. Dear learners, this is clearly indicating that this is made up of a single block. Suppose if the line was drawn means that indicates 2 different components are joined together. As of now, even this imaginary line is not required. I will remove that as well. Now, last step is to convert this into isometric projection. Make use of an option called as scale. Select the complete sketch. Enclose the whole sketch in a box. Take any convenient point. I will be considering this as the convenient point, and you can see it's getting increased. The scale factor is increased or decreased. Isometric scale value is 0.816. It is rounding off to 0.82. Now you can see it is reduced to 0.82. I will make use of move option. I will select the complete sketch. Taking any convenient point, I will place it at the middle of the screen. Make use of an option called as angle between and show the angle as 30 degrees. What is the confirmation that it is converted to isometric projection? Check the dimension of any of the lines. Do you remember this was 60 mm? Now it is converted to 49.2 mm. That means to say that it is now converted to isometric projections. So this completes the solution. Hope you have understood and enjoyed this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up and request you to share with your friends. I will now talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Thank you. Bye-bye.